Yeah. Hello, Albinogeetar, bringing you a shootout commentary discussing the the recent trade today. Blue Jackets traded Rick Nash to the Rangers for our time. I don't know how to say that. Anisimov, Artem. It sounds like Artem. Uh, Brandon Dubinsky, both forwards, those two, and Tim Erixon, the D man, that was traded from Calgary to what's gonna call it, to the Rangers, and now he's to the Blue Jackets, and a first round pick. So really, I'm just gonna get on the Rick Nash thing right here. The Rick Nash, like he's a franchise player, you know. He's that guy that you're like, whoa, like I want this guy on my team. If I had a fantasy team, you probably want him on the team somewhere. Like if you go all time, probably not. If you go nowadays, it's you probably want him on there. I'm not sure, but you're gonna need that big power forward guy. It's either him or probably Dustin Brown for that big power forward, or maybe even Bobby Ryan, something like that. It's funny because I'm playing the Kings and I said Dustin Brown, but still, um, and the reason why you need those guys is because if you have just a bunch of uh of the same guys, like those little small guys that are really shifty and stuff. Oh, look at their fantasy plays and stuff. You need that big guy that like he can absorb hits and stuff. He can just power forward his way to the net and just take it hard to the net and make those defenders have like headaches because they can't really push him over, and he can protect the puck so well that like you can't really get the puck off him. Like someone that's really hard to take off the puck. Small guys can kind of do that too, but with his size, like you can probably knock over a small guy. That's really a big difference. And Rick Nash, what is he, 6'3", 6'4", and like 200 and something pounds? Like he's huge, absolutely massive. Like if I met this guy on the street, I would be scared. I would be terrified, and I would not want to make him mad. That's all I'm saying. But really, he's a player that you're like, that really there's rumors I think that the Oilers are maybe gonna go for him, but then we drafted Yakupov and stuff, and then those rumors kind of died out and stuff, and but also yeah, I am an Oilers fan, so I might be a little, I don't know, but so I don't really like the Columbus Blue Jackets. I don't think many do, mostly because they're retarded. Personally, I think. Sorry, Nasher61, if you're watching. Also, here's a question for Nasher61: are you gonna change your name, or are you like gonna be what's it called, Rangers fan now? That's a big question that I got right now rolling. But what's gonna call it? So now that now that Rick Nash is gone, he's to the New York Rangers. Like he's probably gonna get a cup. I know, like you know like the Rangers almost got a cup this year, so now they're gonna get a cup like this next year maybe. I don't know. I know they're gonna be a very hard team to play against. I know that for sure, and I have a feeling, I'm gonna predict right now that they're gonna get to at least the second or third round, possibly the cup. I had this year. I had the what's I call it, the Blues, the St. Louis Blues. I hope I'm saying that right. Also, sorry about that. And the okay, so I had the Blues going for the cup. I feel like the Blues, like the don't even get me started on the Blues on Elliott. Like Elliott, I was like, okay, we got. I mean, not we. Well, I guess yeah. I could. I was treating him like they were my Oilers kind of thing, But okay, we got a like like a really good goaltender, and he's been a playoff performer in Halak, right there. And then you got, if he goes down with injury or something, they got that depth in goaltending. They got that Elliott in the back, and then Elliott's like, whoa, guys, I'm not that good, okay. And I'm just like, what? Oh my goodness. And so then there goes my prediction. But and the LA Kings, they deserve the cup, but their fans don't deserve the celebration. Because if you saw, like, there's nobody at the parade and stuff. But if you watch Conan at all. And okay, so now I'm going on to the other side of the trade. I know I've been talking about Rick Nash and the Rangers and stuff, but this is really, like, there's not much to talk about with Dubinsky and Anisomov. They're third line players. Like, they maybe, there's talk about them gonna be amazing and stuff, but they're just third line players. That's it. They're defensive third line players, and so they're out of the question. They're like they're gonna help out the third line, but really, I think they need a scorer. Like I think they need help with scoring, really. But whatever. That's just my own thought. Also, if you're gonna get someone, get like Callahan or someone. That's a guy that you want. Like the Rangers probably wouldn't trade him because he's the captain kind of guy. He's like that guy that leads them. But I would try to go for him. But then there's a first round pick. That's out of the question. That's gonna be a last, like, it's gonna be a top in the top 30, but of course it's going to be like way in the top, back there. But I think the real reason for this trade is the good part is Tim Erixon. Tim Erixon is like I think they feel like he's going to be an amazing player. Maybe he will be, maybe he won't. It's you be the judge, I guess. And he didn't do too well in the NHL, but we'll see.